We would like to give a big shout out to our sponsor, Sonic Electronics, so check them out for great deals on speakers, head units, amps, subs, wiring, etc. Use discount code PROVOBEAST for an instant 5% off your next purchase during checkout. PROVOBEAST here to do another install today. Today we're working on this 91 F350. This is a basic stereo replacement install, and what we're going to be doing is removing the factory radio, installing a new aftermarket flip-out DVD radio, since these only typically take a single DIN size aftermarket stereo. Okay, here we are in the truck. I've already kind of started getting this radio out. Now essentially, before you start yanking on the radio, you're going to need some keys. Now these keys specifically fit forwards, and as you can see here, your radio will have little holes on the front. And what these do, plug straight in, and then they go inside these little brackets. As you can see here, that goes in there, and it releases these two upper clips. They bring them in, and then the radio can slide on out. So you're going to need these. I'll post in the description exactly what these are. If you have any questions about where to get these tools, just check on Amazon or eBay. They're super easy to find, and they're super cheap. Now you're going to do that on both sides. Now you're going to release that, and you're going to unhook your harnesses here in the back. Now on the front here, as you can see, we have the automatic right there, which basically tells us that this has the amplified system. But these two are our factory harnesses, where our aftermarket plugs are going to connect right into. Now we went ahead and got our parts together. I'll post in the description kind of a link to the radio that we're using. But essentially, we have our wiring adapters, we have our dash kit, stereo sleeve, as well as our miscellaneous accessories that go with the radio itself. Now, depending on your radio, if you have on your factory radio, if you have the automatic logo or wording on it, then you have the amplified system, and you'll need to get this harness. I'll post in the description the adapter, or the harness adapter link, so you know exactly which one to get. Since it's the amplified one, we have to get ones with a pre-out adapter harness. If you don't have the automatic one, then I'll post the alternative as well down in the description. So go ahead and check that out. Now we have our harness that goes to a radio, and essentially what we're going to be doing is stripping both ends and start matching colors here. You'll notice we're not going to be using our speaker wire output on a radio, because this has the amplified system, and instead we'll be using the RCA outputs for signal, which will go to our factory amplifier. Okay, so what we've done here is stripped both ends, and as you can see, put nice crimps in these wires, just matching everything up. Fairly straightforward here. What we're going to do is now get this all taped up, make it nice and clean, put some zip ties on it, and essentially this end plugs into this end of the truck. This end plugs into our new stereo. And as you can see here, since this has the automatic system, I went ahead and just taped off our speaker wire, just because this will take care of our speaker outputs plugging into the RCAs onto our new radio. Alright, so we went ahead and just put the can in there. If it is a little tight, you may have to just use a file and just trim just the hair, just so the can fits inside. Then we're going to bend the tabs out just so the can is locked in place. Now we got our cables all run. In the event you have a Bluetooth wire, USB extension cables, this has a GPS, an iPod cable. Don't forget your antenna here as well. Any of these cables, make sure you pull out so we can get plugged into our new unit. Once we get everything plugged in, the unit will just slide right into the pocket. Alright, all good to go. Sorry for the door chime, but all in, all installed, looks great. Basically, we just slid the radio in, it clicked into place. Yeah, this one fortunately flips out. We did a backup camera on this one, pretty straightforward. I could put a link in the description on a different Ford install. It would be very similar for a backup camera in case you're interested. But that's it. If you have any questions about this install, just go ahead and post a comment below. Thanks guys for watching the channel, and we'll see you in the next video.